I know the dust is still settling, but we gotta take a look at the semi-final results to see what happened there. Let's start with semi-final 1. Let's talk Eurovision. What's up, you Eurovision fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. And yes, we all know by now that Italy has won the Eurovision Song Contest 2021 with France a very close second place. It was a nail-biter until the very end. But for now, I figured let's take a look at what happened at the semis. Was there a big discrepancy? Semifinal 1 is first, and I'm gonna put it up right here, right now. The graphics used from Eurovision World, our friends there, they're doing fantastic work. Okay, so Malta clearly won this semifinal overall, 325 points. That's a lot of points, no doubt about it. Then Ukraine in second place with 267 points. Interesting enough, the last two songs of the evening, the top two. Then Russia in third, Lithuania in fourth, Israel fifth, Cyprus, Sweden, Azerbaijan, Belgium in ninth place, and then Norway is the borderline qualifier in this semi. In terms of like surprises here, I mean, we can all agree to disagree, but if you look at what most people were thinking, Israel was a big surprise. A lot of people didn't think Israel would qualify, and yet here you see fifth place overall. So something different happened than what a lot of people expected. Let's take a look at the countries that missed out. Croatia, oh man, in 11th place, just 5 points short from making it. Then Romania in 12th, Slovenia 13, Australia 14th, 15th place for North Macedonia, and poor Ireland, once again, last place. This is the second year in a row where Ireland finished in last place. That gotta hurt. Poor Lesley Roy, she tried her best. But those were the rankings for the semi. Let's take a look and see if the televoters and juries agreed a lot or if there was a lot of discrepancy. Let's start with the televote first. And according to my numbers here, Ukraine actually won this semi with the televoters. Not by much, because Malta are right behind it, 151 points. Then Lithuania, the opening number, 137, bronze medal from the televoters. That's impressive. Then Russia, fourth place, once again. Israel in fifth place with the televoters. The criticism or the concern about people, Israel being pushed into the top 10 by the juries, clearly not the case. The televoters actually really liked it. So, job well done, Israel. Then in sixth place, Azerbaijan, Cyprus in seventh, Norway in eighth with the televoters. Croatia actually is in ninth place, Sweden in 10th place with the televoters. So Croatia is the one that was in the top 10 with the televoters and didn't make it, the only one. And then in 11th place is Belgium, the other song that made it. So they wouldn't have made it if it would have been only up to the televoters, but close. And then the rest I kind of agree. Romania 12, North Macedonia 13, Slovenia 14, Ireland 15, and Australia 16. So actually Australia came last with the televoters. That is very interesting. Who would have thought that? Let's take a look at the juries and see how they voted. So they put Malta in first place with 174 points. Then Russia in second place with 117 points. Ukraine, still good, even though not quite as many points as the televote, gets third place with 103. Israel, fourth place, similar to the televoters. Cyprus, fifth. Sweden, sixth place. Belgium, 7. Lithuania, 8. Romania, 9th. And Croatia, 10th place. So, wait, Croatia got 9th place with the televoters and 10th with the juries, and they still didn't make it. That sucks, man. Oh, man. It's just sometimes how it goes. In the end, it only matters how many points you have in the end. But yeah, Romania actually would have made it even with the juries. That surprises me. So, yeah, let's take a look at the rest. Azerbaijan was in 11th place, Norway in 12th place. So they wouldn't have made it if it would have only been up to the juries, but ultimately combined results, it was enough. Then 13th, Slovenia, 14th, Australia, once again, Ireland in 15th place, and North Macedonia in 16th place. So the juries put North Macedonia last. That is a big surprise to me. That I did not see coming. So Overall, I mean, there were like a few minor disagreements, but not that bad. Again, they agreed on 9 out of 10 qualify, or top 10 at least, even including Croatia, even though they were in the top 10 with both groups, but still didn't qualify. That is odd. Yeah, so this is the ranking of semifinal one. In terms of my thoughts, so Malta really got the short end of the stick in the grand final. They did so well with the televote, second place in the semis, and then we got like 40 something point in the grand final. So did the running order really hurt Malta's chances? There can an argument that can be made here, but yeah, Malta, man, that sucks. I mean, it's still a top 10 result, that's great, but knowing what we know now, that stings, I guess. So that is definitely a surprise to me. Another thing that stood out to me personally, I didn't expect Russia to go high with the juries. I was expecting the juries going to dislike it. And I like the fact that I was wrong about that, because it shows that the juries are evolving, that certain songs that in the past probably would have flopped, like Russia, actually could do well in the televote. In the jury vote, excuse me. And that is what happened here, because that kind of song, I didn't see that happening. So I'm very, very happy with that. Good job, Russia. I'm really excited. As pointed out, I'm very surprised to see Israel in 5th place. Not because I don't think she deserved it, but just because based on the betting odds, the fan discussions, it was certainly undervalued, I guess. Israel fair and square won both with the juries and the televotes, or at least not win, but deserved qualification. 5th place, 93 points and 99 points respectively. Very impressive. And Sweden, interestingly enough, would have qualified even with the televoters only, even though it would have been a 10th place. However, it would have been a little higher with the juries in 6th place, I believe. Yes. So, but nevertheless, it was a fair qualification. Interestingly enough, now you can make the case that Sweden got a lot more points in the finals from the televoters than the juries. So maybe the late running order actually helped in that case Sweden a little bit. So yeah, that was another interesting observation. I'm glad that Belgium made the cut, because they wouldn't have made it with the if it would have been up to the televoters. They were with the juries in a decent position. They were not as high as I thought. I thought they're going to be at least in the top 4 or something like that, but they were only in 7th place. So that is actually a disappointing result for me when it comes to Belgium. Norway being the borderline qualifier, I'm not too surprised. I knew that the juries wouldn't like it. But yeah, the suckiest part of everything is Croatia. That sucks, man. They should have gone through, but I know that's not how it works with the points, but it still stings. So I feel really bad. I feel really bad. The other things, of course, I'm disappointed that Ireland came last. But, man, somebody got to come last. I'm still surprised that North Macedonia actually came last with the juries. That I did not see coming. Just a very interesting dynamic here going on. And Australia being last in the televote, 2 points, man. That's nothing. I mean, it's 2 points. I'm talking metaphorically here. So yeah, those are the results. I am amazed what happened here, but I just want to give you a quick rundown of what happened, and more detailed analysis is coming later. This is just me kind of rambling. What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear them. Leave them below in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with the semifinal 2 data.